Hi. Okay. This is the third video for the day. In fact, I just did it and I didn't get my audio on there for some reason, so I have to do it again. Um, and I'm the whole theme of this one is uh, what's actually happening in Australia. Now you've seen the pics, you've made your comments, you've said, look, it looks lovely, air looks lovely. I mean, look at it, big, beautiful blue skies, white fluffy clouds, plenty of room, lovely green grass, beautiful, gorgeous, wide river. Houses are great. Okay, you can actually live out of the river. You can fish out of the river. You can catch your fish from there, and you can grow your own vegetables. Okay, I don't probably have enough room here, but even here I'm saving a few bucks by growing my own vegetables. But if you had a house or something, yeah, you could be self-sustaining. So you could eat for free. Well, this is what I'm saying. Well, a couple of bucks, and you get welfare. So you could do okay. If you didn't want to work, that is, you could do that. And look, if you want to work, there's plenty of opportunity, and it's not like it's and some of the salaries are just magnificent. If you work for the government, over 100,000 for being a policeman or a nurse. Um, I'm not saying they're good jobs because there's a reason. I mean, the situation is Australia has the second highest rate of depression in the world. And that's the truth of it. Second only to Iceland. And you have to ask yourself, how? Why? What's going wrong? I think, unless you think, oh, no, it's obvious, Bob. I can see the reason you'd be so depressed is, I don't know, make up something. I mean, I can see why you would be depressed. I mean, you don't have any welfare. You're living in a one-bedroom flat with your mother. You're 33 years old. You have no money. It's crowded. You say it's dark and dingy. It's probably cold as hell in winter. No doubt it would be. I can understand why you would say you're depressed. Yeah, but uh, you know, when you look at Australia, you'd have to say, why are you depressed? And see, you say, oh, I'm not going back to kindergarten. We don't have to go back to kindergarten, Bob. Uh, come on, let's be a bit reasonable. Well, the thing is that in Australia we are a bit reasonable. Yeah, we're not in kindergarten. No, we don't treat one another civilly or anything else like that. No, we're more advanced. We really know how to bring you down. Nah, I'm happy to go back to kindergarten and just do things properly, sensibly. I've had enough of the Australian way, the super advanced. They're probably well in front of Romania. As young as a country we are, we're probably we're far more advanced, far further from that kindergarten stage than you guys. Yeah, but I don't care. I'm going back. Because look, as you can see, it's got a lot going for it. Uh, you know, even the wildlife feel free to walk in. There's no fear here for that, except unless you're a greyhound, which brings up the point of Australia, the wonderful country, the lucky country that we are. Yeah, right now we've got three areas that we're being slammed for cruelty. One is the detention centre, and even the UN frowned at that, was shocked. The other one is offshore detention centres. That's people who are coming here from other countries, poor people, coming here, economic migrants mostly, uh, and they're coming here. They see this shining mecca of money and wealth and new life and that sort of thing. So they the people smugglers talk them into it. They buy their ticket and they hop on these horrible little boats and they come via Indonesia. This is what gives Indonesia the shits, because we send them back. We either put them in offshore, we wrap them up, take them off the boat and put them in jail, essentially, in an offshore detention centre, or we tow the boat to Indonesian waters. And the Indonesians say, fuck you, we've got to look after them. They're not coming for us. We don't have the wealth that you do, but You don't want them, so you kick them out, and we've got to take care of them. Oh, I can understand that. In Indonesia to say, fuck you. We've had enough of you Aussies. In fact, Indonesia are now in the process of banning alcohol. They don't drink. Most of them, like Tina doesn't drink, Nips doesn't drink. They don't drink, most of them. Only place they drink is Bali, which is the Australian sort of holiday party island. You know, so many Australians go up there and they just want to get rid of us. They don't want us. They don't like us. And I can't blame them, because you speak to the average Australian, what do you think of Muslims? Ah, fucking bastards, we hate them. So where do you go for holidays? Bali. You realise Bali's, you know, a Muslim country. Doesn't fucking matter, does it? Only going up there for a drink. Yeah, so the Indonesians say, no, fuck you. Can't blame them. You know, and we'll say, well, look at the money you're going to miss out. And I say, so? We don't care. And the other thing, we're being, you know, the next area of cruelty, we're good at being very cruel, is dog racing. These things called greyhounds, tall, skinny dogs. And they chase this metal rabbit around a thing, and people bet on it, gamble on it. Yeah, they've just held some sort of a tribunal or whatever. Said, nah, too cruel. They're not about to change their ways, so we ban it. Not having that sport anymore. And the greyhound community, they can't do that to us. I mean, they're lowlifes, okay? They're just, they'll do anything to, it's just lowlifes. But yeah, so that's another area that they're just cruel people. Oh, kidding. They're just, I don't even trust them. I just wouldn't even trust them. They're just, I told them what happened to me. They laughed. They thought it was funny. You know, all these animations you see of people laughing, and yeah, that's what it's like here. And then you say, you know, that's what you really like. No, we're not. We're really nice people. Really nice guy, really. Aussies. Aussie. Get it, man. Aussie. Yeah. Good guys. Nice guys. Aussie. See? We smile a lot. And and I look at it and I look at all this bounty and all this. How much fun could it be? I used to think that with my family. You know, you can go camping. Honestly, that way, an hour, it's beautiful camping in the mountains, not a person around. Set up a tent, go on a kayak, have an open fire. Beautiful. Sleep out in the open. No problems. It's more dangerous here with a fox and an upside parrot. The lizards, they're dangerous. Bastards. I'll nip you. Don't give them the right sort of food. But anyway, and the other way, you've got the beach. An hour that way, it's a beach. Long beach. You don't want to go in the water because there's rips all over the place, sharks and stuff. You have to wait until, you know, the surf lifesavers put their flags up and you swim in between those things. But you can walk along the beach and look at it and fish from it and that sort of thing. I just wouldn't recommend to anybody to go in the water unless you really know beach as well. Because the rips just rip, they take you out. That's where the two bodies of water, you know, suck and go, all that shit. Yeah, but it's all there. It's right here. And I mean, it's okay. Yeah, we've got restaurants and stuff here that are okay. But for the average person, if you just want to live, you know, and get around and do beautiful. This afternoon, if you were here, we'd have lunch. And then maybe just go for a drive. And in the afternoon, just drive around. Just look at things. Talk about this and talk about that. Like, who cares? Yeah, I used to try and do that with the family, and all we ever did was argue. We went up to the river, we'd argue on the way up there, we'd argue while we were there, and it'd really get heated on the way back. Same as my parents. Exactly the same. I used to say, sir, can we stop this? Can we just stop it somehow, please? I can't handle it anymore. And it got so bad when we had Jackie, I used to put a thing on the fridge, a calendar. I'd mark the days off she was arguing. I'd colour them in with a pencil. And in a month, there might be 2 or 3, 4 white spots. So when Vaughan came along, I said, "Sir, look, if we're going to do this again, I'll just go." "Oh, it's all right. I'll just agree with everything you say." So, "No, I don't need you to agree with everything I say. I just need to get rid of these fucking arguments, okay? I really don't want them." Okay. So Jackie grew up an argumentative little shithead, and Siobhan grew up to be just really a placid person, really nice to be with. Jackie I can't stand, and all that. She's just too argumentative, argue about anything. And Vaughnie was just gorgeous, just easy to be with. So, was it me or was it the mother? No, it was obviously me. Yeah. And that's, when you say, going back to kindergarten, I think, well, somehow Australia is number 2 depression in the world. Nobody's happy. So what do? I figured, go back to kindergarten. Might as well start somewhere. Fuck it. I hate that. No, that's all right. We still get going. Yeah, I just froze again. Yeah, but I just figure, just if we have to, I'll just do things really obvious, really, really polite. It's humour, that's the funny, like that's really what it's all about, being smart about it. Yeah, I know the Australians are good at the humour. Really funny, to the point that nobody can. Oh, I can't stand them. Yeah, no, I'd much rather just someone who said, no, we can do that, but it'll end up this way, or we can go this way, and it'll probably end up okay. And I'd rather go with the way it ends up okay. I've seen enough of the heartbreak. Yeah, it's all funny. It's all a joke, it's all, it's like, as I said, I know you don't like talking about RAF, but it's like effort, or CBA, can't be asked. Yeah, funny. It's sort of funny. I'm a girl, I'm a fat slob, I can do anything I want. And I just look at it and think, no, it's just boring. Sorry, that's what it is. Just as boring as all hell. I try and do all these things, and you just couldn't be bothered. And look, it takes effort. Taking all those photos yesterday took effort. Yeah, I was knocked out last night. But then again, I'm sort of putting the hard word on you to, let's try and lift it. Let's go back to kindergarten. I'm asking you to do all these things. So yeah, I'll do stuff for you. Yeah, and so like, I saw it with Sue. Did all these things, yeah, lovely. And then years later, I paid for it. Yeah, well, I did all this for you, and look at you. You just, and people tell me how wonderful I am, and look at, I don't think you're wonderful, Bob. And I listened to it until it just got me down and down and further down and further down. I won't take that risk again. Been there, done that. So yeah, I'll be fair, like kindergarten. And had I done that with her, I'd say, no, sir, I'm always fair to you. I'll list examples. Here, and here. Yeah, so I suppose that's possibly what's at the back of my mind. To forget the old ways. Yeah, we're evolving. Yeah, I'll deliberately do things. As I said, it's not because I'm a good guy or anything else like that. No, I'm deliberately doing things. Well, not that I'm doing it so you won't have a comeback, but you don't. But yeah, just very deliberate. Yeah, as I've seen the advanced stuff and it sucks. It's just shit. Yeah. But anyway, I thought I'll go now because I'm confused. This is the second time I've done this video, and I'm covering much the same sort of stuff because it's freezing up all the time for some reason. It's really bugging me. I was using Manicam before. I didn't get the audio. So yeah, but yeah, that's the whole thing. That's what's happening here. It's as much as they like to think they're fun-loving, laid-back people. They're actually the whole world saying, look, no, you're actually cruel people. You're very cruel. You've been cruel to everybody and everything, and they're fighting it. They're bucking it. No, that's bullshit. No, can't possibly be us. That's what they're really saying. No, we're not that way. Don't be silly. But the world is actually saying, yeah, you are. I'm saying, yeah, you are. You're just cruel. And not funny, not amusing in the slightest. In fact, I listen to their humour, and it's not even, it's like jackals, it's just hyenas. It's just cruel, nasty, narc laughter. Yeah, so no, I don't. I'll go back to kindergarten. I enjoyed doing those pictures for you yesterday anyway. It was good, but it made me realise, it made me look at it and think, look, look at what's here. It's gorgeous. When you look at it, you think it's so much opportunity. You can do things, even if you're poor. You can do things. Like in your situation, we could buy a push bike for you. I've got a spare one out there. You can learn how to ride it. We could go fishing, or we could go over town, or we could even go camping on a push bike. And it costs you nothing. If you weren't working, it might take you all day or a couple of days to get to the camping spot. But you saw how much stuff I can stack on there. I could stack enough stuff for a week's camping on my bike alone. Yeah, and that's just on a push bike. So you don't even need a car. And it's a dirt road to go, or you don't have to go that far if you don't want to. But and it'd be a lovely ride. That's just riding. Pushing, you can do that. And there's no snow. It's you just have to watch out for the other cars. That's the other thing. I've often spoken to push bike riders because they stay here or I meet them. And they'll say, the only place worse to ride a push bike, because a lot of Germans come here and they'll ride all the way down the coast. But we're not cycle friendly at all. And they say, no, the cars actually, they'll drive by you and throw beer bottles at you. I said, you're kidding, aren't you? They said, no, the only place that's worse is Indonesia. I said, they'll throw coconuts at you. I said, it's awful. You'd be riding along and they'll try and smash throw the beer bottle out of the car window so it smashes and you get glass in your tyre. You got a flat tyre. I said, no, surely not. I said, yeah. And these engineers and engineers mainly, and Germans, because they're right into it. They said, oh no, our cycleways are just beautiful, smooth, and no, everybody's very respectful to us because it's seen as a very good thing to do, which it is. Not in Australia, and it's just the more I see of it, the more shocked I am, and it's just like what happened to me. It just shocked me, but I'm just seeing more and more and more evidence of it, and it's just like the people it's just not good. English, that's what it is. The neighbour is Irish. The guy next door is probably English. My mother was Welsh, and they're just arseholes, really. But they know how to put it over people, and they know how to deflect. Like I know it wasn't us, but it's too much of it now. It's pretty hard to deny. It's just they can do all that if they want to, but it's like no, it's just not good people. Sorry. And it was hard for me to say that at first. First time I said it was only a few weeks ago. And I said no, it's just not good people. I said it out loud. Was it you or someone else? And the first time, because I felt like I was being a traitor, and I felt, and all this news started coming out after that, and I thought, no, that's right. And the more I think now, I'd forgotten about the push bikes, for example. They try and hide it. It's like it didn't happen. Just talking on this. The push bikes. The bike riders. Fucking Jesus. They'll try and kill you. They'll try and run you off the road. And and that. People are sometimes visibly shaken. God, what is it with you people? I said, it's just bad area. But Indonesia was worse. They get up in the trees and eat coconuts at them. Must be the place in the world or something. I don't know. But it's just, there's not a lot of good news, is there? But it's all in their head. They think and that's what makes it difficult. They can't look at it and think, oh shit, we better lift our game or something. Like right now I'm saying, I better lift my game. That's really what I'm saying. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be anti-Australian. I'm going to actually deliberately say to you, no, you've done something good for me. I'll do something good back for you. That doesn't happen in Australia. Okay, I'm being anti-Australian. And I'll admit, I haven't always been fair. And I'm unapologetic about it. That's the past. But from here on. Sorry. It might seem like kindergarten to you, but to me, it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to go and have lunch and maybe look for some photos. Don't want to. Okay, talk later. Bye-bye.